Okay, after the crypto data loaded, we are going to show the view. So first of all, let's create a header where we will have information about the name of the coin, also the symbol, and also the current price. So for that, I will have a view. Let's have a view, call it container, and this view will hold for me everything, like we will style the background and all the information which we need. But first of all, let's create our constant variable, which is called styles. And this styles will be a style sheet. If you remember, we used this component just to create a new style sheet. So I will have here like the classes which I want to create. So let's give example class, like we can say container, and it will hold for me the whole container of our detail page. So we can have a container here. So we remove this inline styling here. And instead of having all of this inline styling, we say styles dot container. So the view or this view is going to hold for me the container of the whole page. Okay, now let's have the header. So I will create another view inside this view and we will call it as header. So it will be style again. And if you know that this view, as we said before, it's behaving like div in HTML. So you have to consider that. So for that, I will call it a header. And inside again, this header, or we have like somehow the header info or the header information, which we are going to display. I will tell you why I am doing those containers inside each other, because I want to give, like, for example, this header some background color. For example, our container will have different styles. Let's say that it will have a background color like this color, which we had before. And also we can give a padding for the content, like it will push the content a little bit from the borders of the phone. And then we say, okay, this is a container as a flex. So it will be as a flex box. So as you see here, we got this style. Okay, now let's create the class which is called header. And in the header, we are going to put the data, which is like the information about the coin. So we will give it first like a background color to be a black. So we can say background color will be like hash 30. So it will be like the color of black. And also we give it height, like for the header, which will be like 100. And also we can give padding as well. We give like 10 pixel padding, or let's say 10 units. And then we give border radius to keep the styling of our application, how it has the theme. So then we will say, okay, after that, let's push the content under it to be like with 15 pixel. So we are always pushing the content under it. So we got this shape here. We are going to put here the name of the coin, symbol, and the price. And also maybe we can put some information about the coin as we get it from the API, something like a slogan for the coin itself. So let's remove this text. We don't need it anymore. And now inside this view, we will have two lines. One for the line of the crypto name and symbol and price, and one line for the crypto description. So again, I need two views. So I will have first view and the second view. So we can have two here. So for the first view, we can use like style, and then we give a name, like for the header, we can say header info. We can say like this, header info. And also for the other, or we have to put styles here first. So we say styles dot header info. And also for this view, we don't give header info, but we give it a name like how we have it from the API. It will be tagline. So if we go to the API, and we will see that, okay, this is general info. We have here like also general the price or market data. So we will see here that the tagline, it's a peer-to-peer. It's like one line about the crypto. So we can use that line as well. So let's go again to our code, and we are going to give this name as tagline or header tagline. So in that way, we are able then to use this class as well. So inside the header info, let's put the price or the name of the token or the coin. So we will put text, and inside this text we will have the crypto data. So if you remember, we got crypto data profile or crypto profile. So in this way, we are going to use the crypto profile to get the name of the coin. So if we check the API again, and we will see that, okay, the profile, we will have multiple information. One of them is a symbol, the name, and the slug. So we are going to use this name. So the profile is going to send me the name of the coin. So I will say here profile or crypto profile dot name. Of course, we are getting error here because of the typing, as we will see later how we will fix it. But now I think the application is going to work even we don't fix that. But first we need to give those styles. So I will go here, just make empty styles. We will style them later. So I will have here header info and also header tagline. We are going to put it as well, just empty without anything. And then we will see here that, okay, the name text maybe is showing here, but it's black. So we need as well to give it a style as well. So we will say here, like we can give a style text and we can say header title, or we can just say name. And this name is going to be defined as well inside. So we will say here name, and we can give like font size, let's say will be 20 pixel. And also we can give another values like the color. So we can say here color and we give it FFF like to be white. And also we can push the content near, but it doesn't matter now. Let's see like if we have it. Okay, now we have Bitcoin here, but the font quite small. Let's make it bigger. And then, okay, we have here Bitcoin. And of course, the data are coming from the API. So if I go back, I will get here in the loading Ethereum, and also I will get here after loading BNB. So all of them are from the API. We are creating a request as we saw before and reading those data. And now near the header, let's say for example here, we are going to put the symbol of the coin. Like for example, Bitcoin is called BTC. So we get also that from the API. So for that, I will have as well another text. We can call it something. We can have here symbol as well. So it will be this name. And also it will have or coming from the API as symbol as well. So let's check that. And of course we don't have symbol, so we need as well to give style for that. So I will put here symbol, and this symbol we can give it some properties. Let's say we can have font size 15. We can have it here, font size 15. And also we can give some padding, and also like I will tell you why, because I want to display it in a nice way. So we can give as well some background color for that symbol, so it will be like the same color of the background. So we can have this background color. And also, yeah, let's say what we have now. Okay, we have this BTC, and let's give also the color or the font color will be as like FFF like this. So it will have color FFF. But as you see, they are not near each other. So this is why I created the container or the container header, let's say. So we have here the header info, and inside the header info, there are two texts. So I need to align them near each other. So let's go to the header info and say that I want here the flex direction to be row. So I want them to be near each other, not under each other, not column, and also align items to be as centered. So they will be centered vertically as well. And also, if you see here that, okay, there is no space between them. So I am going as well to say justify content to be, let's say, space between. Of course, it's going to the end, but we are going to place the price here. So this BTC is going to be here in the middle. So let's go again to put the price. So I will go here and then I will put like this text again, and we call like price for this one. So I will say here price, and I will say here as well, let's see how we can get the price from the API. If I go to the API, let me zoom a little bit so we can have all of this data like zoomed and you can see it well. So as a market data, as you see here, we have like first of all on the road, the name, symbol, slug, also we have them here. And also we will have something called market data and then the price USD, the price in dollar. So for that, I am going to get access to market data and then price USD. So let's do that and then we will see like we are going to get it not from crypto profile, but crypto market data. So we have defined that variable or constant when we were getting from the API. So I will say here market data, exactly the same way how it's written in the API, and then it will be price underscore USD. So we can have here price underscore USD. So let's save that and let's check if we are doing it right. Okay, nice. So let's go to our simulator and we will see, okay, we are getting again the price in black. So we need to give it some styling. So I will copy this part, go again to the down for styling. So I will say here the price will have like some different styling, which will be like our color, which we used like as orange. So we can have the same how we had on the front end. So I can put the properties here directly. Font size 28, color is orange, and I give it a width so it cannot be jumping like the price when the numbers are small, like from it's 3 digits or 4 digits or 5. And also text align to be right, so it goes to maximum right. But as you see, like, okay, we have here like a lot of numbers, we need to reduce it. If you remember, we used some mathematics method to calculate and divide by 100 and get the price in more nice way or rounded. So for that, I am going to create a function, let's say here, and we give it a name, like we can say constant, and we say convert like this. And this function will accept some, how to say, price or new number or anything like you can call it. So let's have the price. And then we are going to have like a callback and then we will handle this function. So I will say here return for me exactly how we did before. So it will be math and we use that math to round up the price, and then we said okay, we want to round or multiply the price by 100 like this and divide it all by 100, so it will be something like this. So we need to give type for this number or this price, so we say it's a number. And we don't have, like, for example, you put return, you can directly remove those curly brackets, also it's fine, but it's up to you. So I have here mistake typo, so we have here return. So after that, we can use this convert method to have the converted price or rounded price. So I will go up again and I will say here, okay, use the function convert and then all of this function convert, because you know that you can use JavaScript in this code. And then you can say all of this converted. And we have the converted price. Of course, you can make it with 3 as we saw before, so we can make by 1000 as well. So we will have 3 rounding. Also, you can add like the dollar sign because here the price is in dollar. So I will put here backticks and I will say, okay, dollar. And then we are going to have the other variable, let's say, and this variable, we are going to close it as well, and then close the backtick. So after that, we save, we will have the dollar sign. But as you see, we have sometimes jumping. So let's reduce it to be rounded to like 2 zeros or let's say 2 digits at the end. So here what we have now for the header, and we are going to add now the tagline. The tagline, as I told you, it will be in separated view. So we will put here again like another text. Let's copy all of this part here so we can all of this having it. So we can say like crypto profile, we will see the tagline. So if we go to Postman, we will see in the profile data. So if I go here, I will have profile.general.overview and then I will get the tagline. Okay, let's implement that or copy that as well. So I will have here, like, let's call it line, something like for the style, because I think we are going to use it as well often. So I will have here, like, okay, we have everything, crypto profile, and we will say that we will have profile as well, and then dot general, and then overview, as I remember from the API. So we have general overview and then tagline, something like this. So I will put dot tagline. Of course, we save and we go to our application and we will see, okay, this text maybe is showing, but it's in black again. So I will go here and give it like some size and also like some color. So I will say here line, give it a color, and it will be like 3Fs to be white. And okay, we have now the color here. And also we can give how like some bigger size for it. So we can say font size to be, let's say 16 or 14. Yeah, let's give 16. And okay, now we have it like that. And also let's give it a little bit like push, like pushing it away from this header title, so we can push the text a little bit from the top. So I will say the line or margin top, we can say it can be, let's say, for example, margin top can be 10. So it will be like this. Of course, you can move this margin top to be in the header tagline because we had like some separated view for it, if you remember. So this header tagline is like here, and inside it we have the text. Why I separated them? Because I wanted to have a container for the view where I will hold text, 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 so they will be near each other, and another container where it will be under this big header container or the info, so it will be here as a tagline. Otherwise, if I don't do that, this tagline will be near, so it will break for me all of this header info. So for that, we are ready with the header. We are going in the next step or in the next lectures to do something like, for example, the power of the crypto. We can say how it achieved last 24 hours, how it achieved like 1 hour. So the changes of the price per percentage also we are going to get it from the market data. So see you in the next lecture.